All right, we're out here. This will be Kensley's second check day. We already checked the traps on farther down at the little road ditch crossing. Nothing in those. We get here and something's ate some of her dog food out of her dog food, but didn't get down to get it. And she sees a catch over there where we caught the cat at yesterday, and down in the bottom of the ditch, a little pocket set that we put in. What have you got over there this morning, kiddo?
A possum.
A possum. Well, we're gonna get over there and get it reset. So this little pocket set that she put inside this ditch is producing good. Get it out of there and then get it reset. What do you think?
I'm happy.
She catches the possums. Alright, that should do it, Gil. Alright, y'all come up here and look at that.
Yeah.
Dog proof, don't step on your trap. Alright, so checked this morning, had the possum caught. We're going to put in a couple more footholds. So basically what we got here is another corner. This is the road, goes straight down to the ditch. And we've got this little corner here, road that goes up to the house. And we're going to put a foothold in right here, just kind of a trench set like we said on that other corner. Right down here at the end of these trees where those chicken feathers are at, we're going to come over here on the side of the trees and put in another flat set or dirt hole or something there with a foothold guarding it. So I'll show you those sets when we get done with them. Alright guys, so we've got this set put in here. Kensley's putting bait down in that hole. Basically all we did was dig kind of a trench out. We've got a trap bedded. If you look right there is our trap. And I picked up a little trick at a convention this year. If you kind of bunch your fingers up like that right there, and you come right on top of that trap pan, it almost looks like a canine print. Pretty close. Right on top of that trap pan. So if another dog comes in there, he's going to see that track, put his foot right there on top of that pan. We're gonna play with that this year a little bit and see how it works. Kiddo, you see how your bait's right there at the front of that hole?
Yeah.
So take this.
I got a bigger.
There you go. Shove it way down in there. One thing we hadn't done at any of these other sets around here either, we haven't put any urine. So we've got some red fox urine, kiddo. You want to just squirt some of it on that tree behind it here. Look like this. Just let it run down that tree there. And then I'm gonna pick out, here's a different lure we hadn't used yet. I'm gonna put a little bit of it down in that hole.
You can do that.
I can do it.
Yeah, it's probably stinky.
Here, this is some of the, let's use this right here. It's got a dipper and it's some that I made.
Is it stinky?
No, it's not as stinky as that other. So just unscrew the lid and it's got a little dipper there on top. You can squirt it up in there.
In the hole.
And then squirt it down in the hole. It ain't stinky, is it? Here, squirt, fill the tube up, put it down there, squeeze the ball, and then let it, there you go. Now squirt all that down in that hole. All right, good job.
Do I need more?
Nope, that'll work. Does it stink?
Not too bad.
All right, let's go up here. Go up here and we'll put one more in.
It could be worse.
All right, guys, right here's our pile of chicken feathers, just right up there. And we're pulling down through, and Kensley saw this hole right here. And I had a piece of equipment sitting here, and this is a groundhog hole. So she just wanted to use this hole that's already here and put our trap in it. And this is what we're mimicking anyway whenever we do these sets and stuff. So we're just gonna reach in there and clean that hole out. We'll put bait and lure back down in there. And anything comes by is gonna want to check that hole out, right? We'll just put our trap right in here. Kensley's just cleaning the sides of it up, making it a little bit deeper. We've got our trap set already. We want that trap to lay right in there flat, like that right there.
But
So she's got to take a little bit more off the sides and make it a little bit deeper on this back side here. We're just making this a flat spot for that trap to set. All right, that's gonna work, kiddo. Finally. All right, so we gotta anchor it. So let's anchor it. Well, we got this set up on an earth anchor and our driver. Here, you wanna hold the camera?
I want to hammer the thing down a bit. So.
Hold it up here on me, point it at me. All right, so we're gonna just take this. This is called a pogo earth anchor, and it's just a washer and a nail. And we're gonna take this driver, run that washer right up in the slit of that driver. The washer's bent just a little bit. It's been in the ground before. Work it down to where it's on the top of that nail. You can see these little grooves where that nail sits in there. Like that right there. And then we're just gonna put it right underneath where our trap's gonna be. And I'll get started. And I'm just gonna drive that all the way down. Tired? Let me see. I'll get a couple good hits and we'll. All right. Pull that out, and that leaves that washer down there. We're going to give it one big tug right here. That's going to flatten that washer out in the ground. There's no way that's going to pull out. So we've got this split ring and a swivel right here. What I like to do is come right down here under it. Lay that down. I use my hammer and just hammer that down into the ground because that's going to be underneath our trap. And then all that's left is bedding that trap in there. You want to do that, kiddo?
Yeah.
All right, you get a coffee filter and put in there. There's one blue over.
Don't we have to get it bedded in there first?
No. I mean, we'll put dirt in there. So let's put the coffee filter through here and kind of put it around the outside jaws here. Don't push down. There you go. Now flatten it out and lay your jaw back down on top of it. That'll work. You can get a little bit of dirt. Put a little dirt on top of it and that'll help hold it in there. Now you can do it between your hands and get all the clumps and cover it up real good. Those big clumps, since you're way high above it like that, if a big clump hit the pan, it might set it off. You get your hands closer so it don't have as far to fall. There you go. Get in there. Just pull all this fine needle and stuff off of it. Almost got it, kiddo. It didn't pack them around the sides, did we? Got to pack it in there. See how it's moving? We knew it didn't pack it real quick.
Well, that's
Can you see it?
And you said we didn't have to.
That's a big reason why you have misses. It's because your trap bed isn't. So a lot of times when your trap's tripped but there's no animal in it, a lot of times the reason for that is Your trap's not bedded in there good and it moves and wiggles. Alright, go ahead and pack it around the edges a little bit more. It's still a little bit wobbly. Alright, that's a lot better there. So we'll walk up to right here and walk right past Kensley's 2 traps. Both still sitting. She says, I don't see anything.
I said, I don't see nothing moving around.
Don't see nothing moving around. Then what happened?
You pointed out the raccoon.
Pointed out there's a raccoon down here. That's in that trap that you picked the spot out and everything. So you called it him coming around that corner, huh? Good job, kiddo. Well, Kensley's down there resetting that trap. Putting it back there where she wants it. I stepped up here to look at this one, and we can tell they sit here and ate quite a bit of that out of there. They just hadn't got down to the bottom just yet. So, we may have one here tomorrow night. Alright, kiddo, that'd be good there. I'm pull them limbs out of the way, you think?
This one?
Yeah, both of those.
That raccoon made.
Nah, go check them other traps real quick. You gonna put some more of that in there? Okay.
No, that's what I'm doing. There's a snake.
A snake?
A snake.
Where?
Do you see it?
No.
It might be you. It might be you. If it's a snake, I'm gonna scream.
Where's it at?
It's right there.
It ain't a snake.
It's just a stick.
It's just a stick.
It looks like a snake. Nothing over here.
The trap's still in the bed. You can see the anchor wire going down there to it. And it's still covered up.
It looks like a snake.
Well, Kensley's munching on a donut there while we're checking traps this morning. We got everything checked so far, didn't found anything. This morning we decided she was going to put in a 330. I'll show you down here in this ditch. So right over there, that is that crossing right there is where she's got those coon traps. And we follow the water around here. And right here we got kind of a log jam, but that one little side of it is open. So any animal comes through there is going to come through that one little open spot. So we're going to climb down there and put a 330 in that opening.
Here you go.
Alright guys, so right here's what we're talking about. Basically we just got this log jam here. If you'll look right there in that corner, there's the one spot those animals are gonna, if they're swimming, they're gonna come through. So we're gonna get right down there and place this 330 right in that opening and see if we can pick something up there. Right now, once you get that cable unwrapped, pull it up here on the bank behind you. We'll take that stake and push it through that. Just lay it there on the ground, push this through it, and we'll anchor it down with this. Yep. Oh, just like that. Now push that stake down as far as you can. Ready? Push. Help me. Alright. Now it's anchored. Alright. I'll show you how to set this thing up. You got to be real careful when you hold the camera here. Alright, so we'll pull them springs out like that, and this right here is your trigger, these two wires. And this is what holds that trigger once we get a trap set, okay? So we're going to take these jaws, we're going to pull them up here like this, and now we're going to, when we squeeze, it's going to compress those springs a little bit. You see that little notch right there on top of that trigger? That little notch right there, we're going to put one of these two grooves in that notch, and that's going to hold it set. And then if something comes along and hits that wire, it's going to throw that notch up and it's going to close the trap on, okay? We'll squeeze it together. If you're in real fast moving water, you'll want to put it in that farthest away, that middle notch. If you're in calm water, put it on that outside notch, and now that trap's set. Okay, from here on out, we got to be really, really careful not to get our hand caught in it. Okay, these right here are safeties on both springs. So once we get that trap set down in there, the whole time we're messing with it, we want to keep those safeties on. But once we get it set where we want it and we're ready to walk away, we're going to flip those safeties around so those springs will open all the way up, okay? Alright, so I'm going to give it to you, and you be real careful holding it up here. No? Alright, well, you turn around and film me and I'll show you. I'm just kind of squat down right here and you see that hole. You see that hole I'm going to put it in front of?
Yep. Whoa! You got down.
Alright, so we're going to come right here in front of that hole.
Hello.
We're going to put that trap right there just like that. Now we can't leave it just like that because it's not really secure. So we're going to find us a stick right here. We'll use that one right there. We're just going to come right through the corner of these jaws right here in that spring. And we're just going to push that stick through there. All right, and that's going to help hold that trap up. We'll do the same thing over here on this other side. We'll put a stick through there. Oh. All right, there we go. Now any animal swings through there, he's going to hit those. He's going to hit that trap and it's going to close on him and we'll have him caught.
Something to hold on to. Oh, I got another raccoon!
There's something over there.
No, there's nothing over there. There's just a raccoon up there.
Well, let's check this. Walk by this one and check it. Make sure it's still there.
Yep. Still better than there.
Alright. Come on over and get your raccoon.
I'm going to stay down here when you shoot it.
No, well, you got to come up here and look at it. Get a picture with it.
I didn't get a picture of it.
Alright, well, come on. You get over behind it. Squat down. See if I can get a good picture of you. See if you can get real close and squat down. I'll get him looking at me.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Here, get it behind it. Squat down.